I'm Liv, your emotionally exhausted, chronically online host. And every day we talk about life, relationships, internet chaos, bad decisions, awkward moments, and all the things that spiral way faster than they should. Welcome to This Escalated Quickly. Okay, quick ridiculous headline to drag you in. I let my friends pick my blind date using only emojis. No bios, no photos, no context. Just tiny pictures, chaos, and my disturbingly high trust in a group chat that once convinced me I should get bangs. Promise, in the next 10 minutes, you'll get the absurd setup, the casting call level emoji submissions, one gloriously awkward date, a text storm that would make a detective jealous, and my hot takes, delivered like we're 3 glasses of wine deep and I'm not allowed to be responsible for my opinions. If you enjoy chaos, you're in the right place. If you like order, maybe skip this episode and go read a spreadsheet. Section 1. Meet the conspirators and set the rules. My co-conspirators were my ride or die group chat, a mix of dramatic GIF posters, the friend who uses 4 exclamation marks for emphasis, and one suspiciously calm emoji minimalist who only ever sends a single taco emoji to communicate complex emotions. Ground rule. They could only plan my blind date using emojis. Voting had to be emoji only too. I typed, "Are you sure?" And they replied with a thumbs up, a rocket, and a smiling pile of poop. That should have been the first red flag, but alas, I am a glutton for content and bad decisions. The casting call was absurd in the best possible way. Somebody opened with a series of food emojis, sushi, pizza, avocado, and wrote nothing else. Immediately, the chat starts projecting. Okay, so clearly this is a foodie who will love brunch and respect my dietary boundaries. Another friend sent the sunglasses face, the muscle arm, and a small boat, which somehow translated in their brain to mysterious gym guy with a yacht. One person sent the book emoji, and I genuinely considered whether I had accidentally curated a romantic lead for a prestige streaming adaptation of my life. Wild interpretations were the official currency of this experiment. There were iconic misfires. Someone sent the snake emoji and declared, "She's a sly queen." Another sent a cactus and said, "Low maintenance." My oldest friend, bless her chaotic heart, sent the penguin emoji and a single question mark. Her defense was, "Penguins are loyal and adorable." Hard to argue with that logic. Meanwhile, the pragmatic friend dropped the coffee cup and calendar emoji, which I interpreted as punctual coffee dates, possibly single, definitely caffeinated. The votes were cast with reaction emojis and GIFs, and somehow the avocado, the sunglasses boat gym combo, and the book made it to the top 3. Democracy, but make it ridiculous. Section 2. The date itself and the aftermath text storm. Spoiler alert, the winner was the avocado. Why the avocado? Because 5 people reacted with hard eyes and someone said, soft on the outside, good in salad. I have to respect poetic matchmaking. We set a neutral spot, coffee, bright lighting, and a public bathroom that I scoped like a tactical mission. I walked in, scanned the room, and there he was. Not green, not shaped like an avocado, but wearing an unfortunately literal avocado green jacket. I swear, sometimes fate has a sense of humor. First impression, he was charming in that awkward, endearing way, where you can tell someone practiced being casual. He ordered a black coffee like a person who's trying to brand themselves as mature, and then immediately dropped his phone face down on the table and asked me what I did for a living. I told him I host a podcast, and he said, "Oh, cool," and then made the exact sound of someone trying to process whether he should care. Conversation bobbed between surprisingly sharp observations about obscure snack flavors and existential worries about whether houseplants judge us. It was weird, and in the best way possible. What matched the emojis, he loved brunch, he cared about sustainability, and he had a slow burn dry humor that made me laugh when I wasn't expecting to. What didn't? He was not an athlete with a yacht, and the penguin energy was, let's say, aspirational. By the end of the date, we'd traded dessert recommendations and existential takes on streaming algorithms. I left with a hug that felt like a promise to text. which he did. Immediately, the group chat erupted. Receipts flew, screenshots of his LinkedIn, because of course, a deep fake joke that I immediately judged and then screenshot anyway, and one friend creating a timeline of the date like it was a true crime episode. The aftermath text storm is its own entertainment category. Reactions ranged from, "He looks cute," to, "Why did he say kale is overrated?" to a full forensic breakdown of his Spotify Wrapped. Someone made a bingo card of things he said. "I like to travel." Bingo. "I'm low-key into minimalism." Bingo. "Do you watch documentaries?" I mean, maybe. My personal confession, I low-key wanted the sunglasses boat gym guy. Not because I actually wanted a yacht, but because I wanted the plot twist of someone slightly cinematic in my life. There's something intoxicating about being given a character instead of a person. Turns out, characters are easier to love and harder to date. Section 3. Hot takes, confessions, and the chaotic moral. Hot take 1. Emoji matchmaking is an incredible idea if your goal is entertainment, and an okay idea if your goal is human compatibility. Emojis are theatrical shorthand. They invite projection, which is both fun and dangerous. Hot take 2. Delegating dating choices to friends is a fast way to absolve yourself of responsibility, and also a fast way to get emotionally sabotaged. Hot take 3. I will never stop loving the penguin logic. It's pure and bad, and I support it fully. Sarcasm. My actual confession, I loved parts of the date more than I expected. He had small, earnest things I liked. He remembered a tiny detail I mentioned. He made me genuinely laugh. And he wasn't emotionally unavailable under the guise of "I'm complicated." I also noticed red flags I would have missed if I'd only gone by emojis, like the way he dodge-stepped around talking about past relationships. So the chaotic moral? Outsource the novelty, but keep the veto. Let friends help you curate a story, not rewrite your boundaries. This experiment taught me that my friends are excellent at creating characters, and I am the terrible, gullible producer who cast them into real life. Recap in one sentence? Emoji democracy gave me a memorable date, several absurd group chat artifacts, and the weird comfort of knowing my friends will always turn my life into entertainment. Would I let them do it again? Maybe, but with rules. No single emoji authority, a veto card for me, and a clause that forbids anyone from using the snail emoji unless they can explain its dating logic. Spoiler, they can't. If today's episode made you laugh, made you judge, or made you want to hand your dating life to judgmental emojis, do me a solid. Leave a review and tell me your own emoji blind date disasters. Bonus points for receipts. I read them and I may feature the best ones in a future episode. Also, subscribe if you want more gloriously unfiltered chaos every week. If today's episode made you laugh, question humanity, or feel slightly better about your own life choices, then my job here is officially done. Stay chaotic.